Jams Network.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy EJ, aka Sir Evangeline Joseph, aka The Bully, aka Mr. 10 Feet, aka 1/3 of the Free Gems Network, the best network, aka one of the many members of BGBN.
Whole lot of them niggas.
Whole lot.
32 of them.
At least.
Hey man, but this your boy Wayne Willmatic.
Come on, man.
Mr. Free Coast.
Hey.
Like he said, 1/3 of Free Gems Network.
You know
one
it.
of the many members of BGBN, like he said.
Uh-huh.
But like we always say, man.
It ain't never about us.
At all, man, because we got another special guest in the building.
Hey, man.
I'm talking about
sports.
Podcasting.
Cool.
Hey, man.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Sports analyst. You know what I mean?
Journalist.
I mean, you can go on and on, man. But, hey, man, we got Calling Plays with Kailey. We have Kailey in the building today, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Hey, Great.
This
was a fine day today.
Yeah, man.
I feel that.
It was a little fine day. You know, came in, had the Larry June playing.
Yeah.
My boy.
You dig what I'm talking about?
Look currency.
Hey, look.
Numbers.
On a punk rock, bitch.
Hey, man.
Talking to me.
Hey, man. You can't never go wrong with Larry.
Hell
Larry
no,
gonna get you right.
man.
Right.
He gonna look for real. June gonna be on both podcasts.
Absolutely.
He gonna be on ours and yours.
Yeah.
We gonna speak that into existence.
Thanks.
So whoever we need to talk to, we need numbers,
man.
email, whoever.
We need
get them
numbers.
on the pod. But it ain't about him today.
Nah.
How we like to start the show off is, where are you from?
I am from the 706, Columbus,
then.
Georgia.
Big Kobe in the building.
Big Kobe?
Yes.
Big 706 shit.
Yes.
I don't know if you know or if you're tapped in like that, but the reason why we ask is because there's not a platform in the city that really like put on for the city like we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have other podcasts like yourself, like, you know, SRT, other platforms like Ignorant Noodle or Unpopular Realist. You know, the list goes on.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like this show here.
Absolutely.
So I want to jump right into it. Where did your love for sports come from?
So growing up, I've been around it a lot. You know, I had cousins in the league. My cousins used
Nigga
to
did not know that.
Yeah.
You know, actually I did.
So, are y'all familiar with Roderick Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin. He used to have like the camps and stuff down there. Yeah, that's my cousin. Really? Yeah, that's my cousin. And so I just found out Rodney Hood was my cousin too. Yeah.
So that probably fucked you up a little bit. Not really.
No.
You said, not
But
my
yeah.
cousin, but.
My pops, he used to like watch all the games. He was a big Lakers fan. Had the OGs, you know, had Kobe, Steve Nash, all of them. So I fell in love with sports probably like in high school, like my freshman year. So
What high school you went to?
I went to Hardaway.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Hardaway. Yeah. So I went there and I graduated, of course, and in 2018, I went to school to be an esthetician, and like, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't like it because I knew my heart was with sports because I loved it so much. Of course, I watched it and all of that stuff. And then people were like, okay, you should start like a sports podcast because all you do is talk about sports. You post games on Snapchat. I really be arguing with people. I remember when Gordon Hayward came back. No, he didn't come back. Never mind. He got an injury when he was playing for the Celtics. Niggas did block me because I was talking shit.
About Gordon Hayward?
I was talking shit about him.
He done broke his leg.
Yes. And niggas blocked me.
Yeah, that shit like really.
Like niggas really in their
Was it
feelings
like
about that.
Like, what did you say?
Wait, what? I'm trying to figure out why you wouldn't on the opposite
No,
side.
I said this nigga is over with. Like, he's not about to play
He's
no
done.
more.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
done.
thought you were saying like that nigga was faking. That nigga ain't
said-
hurt.
No, I
I
said he's done.
She said the streets is done.
I said he's
Weak boned ass nigga.
I said he's
That nigga
done.
said he should have ate his Wheaties.
Nigga ain't got no melanin.
Okay, alright, okay. That's not
And then like some boy blocked me. He was like, "You don't even know what you're talking about." I was like, "Bro, fuck you." Like, I'm not finna go back and forth, but yeah. And now I'm calling plays with Kailey.
Hey man,
Literally.
when you can say shit like that, and get your shit off.
Right. And then I ain't even gonna cap. People were like, "Okay, why do you want to do this and all this stuff?" Like, it was coming from a lot of niggas. Some you don't know what you're talking about, but y'all the same niggas that's listening to my shit. Like, y'all listen to my shit every day.
Damn.
You know, it's so crazy. You know, it's crazy that women have to go through that sports fans.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it can be somebody that's on ESPN and she almost get looked at like a overthought. You know what I mean? Like, why she up there? She don't need to be up there with a Stephen A. or yeah. That's like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? They can be just as big or bigger fans than they are.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you really don't know. But it's crazy that women have to go through that just in sports. Almost like sports is like only for men. And that's the crazy shit.
That's
You
how.
think something like that.
That's how like shit is. Period.
Yeah, and actually, I don't want to expose this person, but niggas are not professional at all. You know, this person, they have like a higher status than me. I'm not finna say. I'll tell y'all where he work at when we get off a camera.
Okay.
But he's a writer and all of this stuff. You know, I thought when he messaged me, it was gonna be like on some professional shit, but it was some bullshit.
Right.
Like, he was like, "Oh, I love your podcast. You know, Kobe was my favorite too," and all of this stuff. But he sent the whole paragraph about how he felt about me. Like, nigga, I don't know you. And he was just saying sexual shit. Basically trying to fuck. So, gotta watch out for that. Like, okay, people like that, they want you to fuck your way up to the top. Yeah.
Not going for it.
Yes. That's some crazy shit, bro.
Nah.
That's some crazy, but it's unfortunate because you almost kind of have to know that this probably happens on every level for women. Yeah. No matter what it is, whatever profession they in, like it's crazy that shit type of shit still going on.
It is.
And it's borderline tolerated by some of these big companies.
Then he worked for like a real big company, like
Right.
a well-known company. Y'all gonna be shocked when I tell y'all who it is.
Do that off camera.
Yeah, I will. Because
But
listen,
that might be the only thing we really edited.
listen, because I don't need him to like send the lawsuits and shit my way. Because that shit's dead.
Nah, man, but that's like you said, that is really unfortunate that women in general, not just yourself, but have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like the fake love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of
To
that.
lead off with love is to get to what you're really trying to get to.
A
That shit-
lot
that
of
shit nuts.
that. It's
When-
crazy.
When really, like, you know, like you said, he in a higher status. He
Yes.
could literally, and I'm assuming he black.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, even worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people within the human race, instead of, making it about race, but they could literally reach down and pull who they want up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't know, like, later on in life, you could be, not you could, but you will be top dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you could look down on him, and maybe if he can't come at you on that type of level or on that type of time, y'all can fuck with each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
On some business shit.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but he, like, okay, I was like, I'm willing to, like, link up with you. Like, I'll catch a flight to, like, Cali or whatever. We can talk business, but I'm not going by myself because I don't trust you like that. Because you're already saying slick shit, and he doesn't want to do that. He wants me to come by myself.
Yeah,
That's some real creep time.
Nah.
He ain't finna kill me.
Yeah, real rapey vibes.
Yeah, he gives me rapey vibes. And then he's verified, too.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
that shit
That
suck.
shit wild.
So what, you said you played sports?
No, I
coming
never
up.
played sports.
You never played
Really?
I
sports?
never played sports. No.
So
No.
your point of view really comes from a fan.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
fan point of view.
Yeah.
Like you really like sit back.
I sit back and
And
enjoy the
watch.
games.
Right.
Yes.
Like somebody come to your house is guaranteed.
We
ESPN.
finna watch a game. We're not watching the Bad Girls Club, 11 Hip Hop. I don't watch that for real.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard because motherfuckers be watching that type shit.
Watching bitches get their ass whooped. Like, no.
They just stained her voice when she said that.
She said, "Damn, that sound like a rapper."
I ain't even gonna lie. I was watching Jocelyn's Cabaret. That shit was funny. It's the only thing I was watching. But yeah, I grew up watching hoop mixtapes and stuff. Ball is Life.
What?
Yeah.
Did you fuck with like the AN1 mixtapes?
No.
That probably a little bit before your time.
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
You should definitely check that out.
Yes.
I
Classic.
should.
That's some classic shit.
Like AN1 mixtapes. That's my
That was my childhood.
yes. Hot Sauce Professor.
Yeah, man. Ayo.
Ayo.
gonna have to watch them.
Spider.
Oh my god.
Helicopter.
Oh my god.
Like being
Escalade.
come on, dog. Like being able to sit back and like watch. Like I was living in Fort Sill, Lawton, and they came too, and we watched like Springs. You remember Springs?
Yeah, I remember Spring. Yeah.
Yeah, sat down, watched, bruh. Have you ever been to a NBA game?
Y'all gonna be pissed off. No.
Damn.
Oh, man.
No, I really want to go.
Have you been to a Hawks game, right?
Yes. I've been to quite a few Hawks games. Yeah.
I'm trying to go to a Hawks game. I'm a Hawks fan myself.
Oh, I'm not a Hawks fan.
Oh my god.
I'm not a Hawks fan.
Who do you like?
Just had to clear that shit up real By no means am I telling you I'm a...
Are you a Lakers fan?
No, I'm a Celtics fan. I was a Paul Pierce fan for a long time. Still is a Paul Pierce fan. That nigga be wildin' now.
So you grew up on like Kevin Garnett and all of them.
Well, I mean, yeah, when he came to the Celtics, but KG cool too.
Okay.
Yeah, KG cool too. But now I was a Paul Pierce fan and a Ray Allen fan, so
Okay.
you know, watching Ray Allen. And then I was born in Seattle, so that shit really connected me when he
Oh,
played
that's
for Seattle.
lit. Okay.
And then when he came to the Celtics, I was like, both my favorite players play for the same teams. That shit was like unreal for me. So yeah, but now I'm a Celtics fan. But I've been to lots of Hawks games.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. But my first experience, it has to be lit. I'm trying to sit on the floor.
I hear that, man.
Man,
I cannot do no nosebleed seats. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
they
cannot.
See, it's been a long time since I went to a game. But I did get the chance to see Reggie Miller,
That's
some
lit.
crazy shit. Every time you say that shit blow my
Allen
fucking
Iverson,
mind.
That's lit.
and Paul Pierce.
Right.
I got a chance to see Paul Pierce like before Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen came and whatever. So
Fuck Paul Pierce.
Chill out, man. Chill out. Don't do that.
Nah, he ain't
Dang.
LeBron. Fuck Paul Pierce.
He do hate LeBron. I don't understand. Well, I understand the animosity. I get it.
Skip
45
Bayless
bucks.
sucked LeBron dick all the time. Now that shit. Skip Bayless.
Oh, I ain't know what you said.
Skip.
I said Paul Pierce suck his. I was like, whoa.
Somebody be like,
Hold it down.
somebody be like,
No.
World exclusive. Inside info. I was like, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
was like, yeah.
okay. Well, Skip Bayless, he rides LeBron thing
I've
all
learned to
the
love Skip
time.
Bayless as I got older.
are you a LeBron fan?
It's too bad. It's
I'm not a LeBron fan, but I think he's a very good player. Yeah,
He's the
She said,
GOAT.
"That's look."
he's a very good.
What's that?
He's a,
She said, "That's all I got."
he is. You know, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, I fuck with LeBron.
But he is in my like top 5.
Who's your top?
I think it's
Well,
hard to not put LeBron in your top 5, even if you're not a fan of that nigga. Like to say LeBron's not in my top 5, it's kind of like,
Yeah, bro.
how bad is your list at this point?
Like, you don't like basketball, nigga?
How bad is your
But
list?
like, okay, y'all watch like Undisputed, right?
Yeah, with
Skip
and Shannon, yeah.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about that one incident Shannon did when he called Julio?
Oh my God, as a Falcon fan, oh Jesus Christ, that was
Like-
embarrassing for the community.
what did he say?
He called him on live.
And Julio,
Oh, he called him.
Julio
He called
ass
him.
answered the phone and said,
And-
he told him like, yeah, bro, you don't lie, you on camera. He said, oh yeah. He said, what about the last 6 weeks? Yeah, I'm out of there. I was like, damn, that's how
Now
he told
niggas was
us.
really
Yeah.
mad about that.
Because he didn't really say, hey, look, we live on air.
Oh, it was like
it wasn't live, but it was like, yeah, like you know how you just. Yeah.
I think I seen
You know,
this
he
clip.
halfway mentioned it.
Yeah, he halfway mentioned it, but I don't see Julio giving it up like that. If he really knew.
Don't shoot. Yeah, well, I see what you're saying.
He probably would have gave it up.
I don't know who
He
said that.
really gave it
I'm
up.
not gonna lie.
He was like, yeah, I'm out of there.
After all the things Julio Jones gave to the city of Atlanta for them niggas to fuck them up, okay, I feel him. I felt him a little bit. I understand.
When I see
I'm
that,
done with y'all niggas.
How you feel?
Because he's told them that already.
I really don't fuck with NFL like that. I fuck with college.
You from college?
I'm
Okay.
an Auburn fan.
Yeah, I heard that on your pod. War damn Eagle.
War damn Eagle.
All right.
Alright, so as an Auburn fan, I want to hear you explain what the fuck does War Eagle mean and how the hell did the
War
Auburn
damn
Tigers-
Eagle shit. I don't know. They need to make up their mind. Is it Go Tigers or is it War damn Eagle?
I've been trying to figure out from Auburn fans. I
really
But
don't
Auburn
know.
fans,
I need to
how
know.
the fuck did y'all start chanting War Eagle
I know why. It's a random ass eagle that flies.
and letting a
Yeah, they
eagle
do
fly
it.
around
It
that
has
motherfucker?
happened before.
It should be a fucking tiger walking around that damn field, not no
That's
damn
LSU
eagle
going.
flying around.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
LSU been bringing the tiger out for a brick. Letting that motherfucker roll. We done lost a lot of
What
tigers.
about the Tuskegee Tigers, brother?
First of all,
brother?
brother.
What?
Ain't nobody talking about the Tuskegee Air, brother.
Nah, I ain't really got no take on it. I've been to one, maybe two college football games, but I ain't even get a chance to really enjoy it. Like I was working that motherfucker.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Serving snacks and shit.
God.
Giving out the being on
Hell no!
you remember
Damn.
on
I didn't do it, but I used to have. Say, damn, I kind of want to go to the game for free. Pass my snacks to go to the game.
but you had to pass out sodas and shit.
But I heard they made y'all like wear like uniforms and shit,
I mean, you had to
like
pay-
a T-shirt.
Nah, we wore. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we wore like our jersey. I think
Oh,
it
shit.
might have been a Hardaway T-shirt. I can't remember.
Because like when people work the college games, they usually wear these big ass shirts or whatever.
Oh,
Shit, you out there looking like a whole bozo.
Yeah.
Bozo.
Right.
Bucko. Nah, man. Nah, we was. I can't even remember. Like I said, what we was doing. It was around the time Cam Newton was playing though.
Ah, damn.
So it was lit.
Yeah.
Them niggas it was jumping.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
That time, Cam Newton, college? Yeah.
And
that's a different kind of time.
I think his name Dyer. He was the true freshman.
Yeah. I forgot what first name. Yeah, running back.
Yeah, number 5. Yeah, he was fire. He was fire. I can't tell you nothing what goes on with sports now, but I can fucking tell you what happened back then.
Right.
So who was the player that drew you to sports?
Kobe. Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I actually grew up watching him, but crazy thing is I was never a Lakers fan. You know, my dad used to watch the Lakers all the time, so of course I used to watch it too.
So you was a Kobe fan, but you was a Hawks fan at the same time.
I was like a little ass kid when I
Right.
started like watching the games with my dad. But yeah.
Like when you I'm trying to think what era of Kobe this was. Was this like after he changed his number to 24? Where you
It
really
was
started
8.
paying also
8.
Okay. The first championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Okay.
championship.
So you remember AI stepping over Tyronn
Yes.
Lue.
Hell no. But yeah, I became a Hawks fan like in high school, like my freshman year, you know, 2013, 2015 era. That was the best era,
That
man.
time, who was playing for the Hawks? You might have caught.
Josh Smith,
Josh Smith was still there.
Jeff T.
Jeff T.
Oh, okay.
Joe
So
Johnson.
Joe Johnson might not have been there no more, was he?
I don't think
Joe
so.
Johnson might have just left.
What we said? What year was this?
2013,
She said
2015.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He might have just
Right.
left, like right around that
When
same
did Josh
time.
Smith leave?
Josh Smith stayed a little longer. Matter of fact, and I think he might have played for one other team after the Hawks.
Mm.
He didn't leave no more.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
The Clippers.
yeah, that sounded about right. Like he might have went to the Clippers for a hot
Not
minute.
Clippers. But anyway.
Yeah, he don't fuck with that man. But I fuck with at that time.
Right.
Like I remember. Do you remember when Josh Smith won the dunk contest?
No.
Oh, That was, you know,
The pivotal moment.
yeah, for the Atlanta Hawks, yeah, absolutely.
He put on the Dominique Wilkins and did it did the same. Boy, that shit was fire.
Yeah, and at that time, because Atlanta always been one of those teams that always had good players, but they didn't really have no bona fide stars. And the closest thing they had was, you know, aside from Dominique, was probably Joe Johnson. Like, he was that guy for Atlanta for a long time. And then Josh Smith was the second man, but he was really good too.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
He was decent.
I would say Joe Johnson was just clutch as all the fuck. Well, one of the most underrated clutch players of all time.
Absolutely.
I watched those games with my own eyes.
You said Joe Johnson?
Yeah,
oh, for sure.
That nigga was different.
For sure.
And he mixed up Paul Pierce, my nigga Joe. I told Joe. Sorry. All right. Sorry to get back to Paul Pierce. Okay, sorry. Carrying on.
So what made you say people was coming to you in high school?
Yes. I used to post it every day on my Snapchat. Like, every time the Hawks played, I used to post it. Because I used to be in love with Jeff Teague. And niggas used to roast me and be like, why you like that sorry ass nigga? Like,
Jeff Teague was tough though.
He was tough.
He was tough later on in his career.
But now, this nigga won a ring.
Why you mad about that?
I'm not mad about it. This nigga sucks now.
Well, that nigga got that ring.
He got that ring though. He got the ring, but still.
That's all that matters. So at that point, you posting on your story, and when you first started your podcast, just based on that, were you familiar with podcasts already, or was this a new thing for
No,
you?
so I actually started my podcast in 2019. It took me, 2018, I was thinking about it. It took me a whole year to, like, figure out everything. So last year of July, I was supposed to drop it, but I was like, no, I don't want to drop it in July. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it August 28th. Like, I wanted to change the dates so many times because I didn't want to do it because I thought I was going to get like a whole bunch of negative feedback, and me being a female, people were going to say a bunch of shit. So yeah, and I told my friend, I was like, I really don't want to do it because I'm scared of what people are going to think about me, like what they're going to say, like say a bunch of bullshit. And he was like, no, just go ahead and do it. So I did it on August 28th of 2019 in the 1 year. It's coming up.
Yeah.
What made you press the play?
Wait, I said 2019. I meant 2020. Damn.
It's all good.
Damn, I meant August 28th, 2020. But yeah, what you said?
What gave you the courage to be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna drop it?
Shit, I really had to talk to my God. You feel me? I had to pray about it. That's all I did, and you know.
Were you satisfied with the review when I first dropped my first episode? I got a lot of good, reviews back, but it was just like, don't be nervous, because I was nervous as fuck on my first episode.
Right.
Really nervous.
What did you start out using?
When I first started recording my podcast, I started using my damn iPad. And so now I have me a mic and shit, so yeah, I do that.
So you was recording just straight off the iPad?
I was just trapping off the iPad. Trapping off that shit.
Hey, I fuck with that though, because a lot of people don't realize just how easy it is to do a podcast or anything.
Really
like, you just gotta record. You gotta find some just to record your voice. That's it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And just for you to even have the confidence to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna use what I got.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna use my iPad and just roll with that shit. Cause a lot of people be like, oh, I can't put out no content until I get this mic, or until I got a studio to record at, or until
You could use your phone. You can use whatever, shit.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
And you can grow, with your podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I can save enough money, I can invest in this now.
Right.
Right.
When you first started your pod, were you familiar with ads and all that?
No.
So what put you on?
Okay. Wait, what do you mean?
What put you on to doing ads and getting money? And did you know how to get money from podcasts or?
No, I just read up. Wait, y'all go through Anchor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I just read the little ad placement stuff. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta. This is Anchor, whatever the fuck they be saying. And then, like, when it was voting season, they had them little ads and shit, too. So, I really didn't play some because I don't give a fuck about that money. Like, if y'all listen to this shit, on that little Anchor wallet, I got $3 in that damn wallet. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, the fuck?
You gotta start somewhere, though.
Yeah,
You do,
man.
like, I had it for a year, and I still had it $3. But, like, you know, you could, like, put like, okay, people could like tip you and shit. I put that in my like bio now,
Right.
so people could tip me if they want to. But yeah.
Bro, it's a lot of money in that in them ads, man. Not necessarily
The Anchor
ads, but
You know what I'm
like
saying? But shout out to Anchor.
yeah,
Shout
out.
to y'all.
Hey, but shout out to
Niggas
Anchor.
be skipping the ads and shit,
That's cool.
And that's fine.
but I know, but like, damn,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
ain't
you can
gotta-
skip it, but it's gonna be there.
right? So I really don't
You-
put them in there.
Look, you
Yeah.
might fuck around and catch one in the middle.
Hey, man, fuck around with us.
I'm trying to tell you,
You know
shit.
what I'm
Look, we our sponsors.
Hey, man.
So, huh?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What were you about to say?
I want to say, do you tap into other sports podcasts, or you kind of just...
Yeah, I have a homeboy. Shout out to G Sports. Shout out to Word on the Sidelines, and I want to shout out this new podcast. They don't do sports, called More to Life podcast. They just talk about stuff that's going on in the world. They just started. They're from Columbia, South Carolina, and I want to show them some love.
That's
So
hard.
yeah,
What about is it New Wave?
New Wave, my boys. Can't forget about y'all. Y'all my niggas. I always forgot about them. But they just talk about random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they funny as fuck.
So, with you having your
Oh, and shout out to my homeboy Terry, Buzz Boys Podcast. He's based in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's the latest episode, too, right?
Yes, he just started doing podcasting, so yeah.
So with you doing podcasts, what made you, or did you ever think about having like a co-host, or you always
No,
wanted
I want to be
you?
by myself. So people wanted to co-host with me, but I was like, no. I feel like they want to take over, and I don't want nobody to take over my shit. I built this shit up by myself. Y'all not finna, no.
Right. I can understand that. I can definitely understand that, because some people do got that natural instinct to kind of take over something when they become a part of it. You know, I definitely get that.
I don't trust everybody, so I'm not finna.
The motherfuckers be having egos, bro.
They do.
And hidden agendas.
Yeah.
Yeah, hidden agendas. Niggas,
Right.
Niggas will learn from you and be like, shit, I'm gonna start my own, actually.
You know, I actually.
No, I actually got this calling plays with David. You know,
Right.
I think it has a good ring to it.
Dang, I don't want to feel like I'm throwing shade or whatever, but it was someone, like, they had the same flow as my shit. Like, some of the, okay, I had this one episode where I did, like, you know, ask me questions. They had the same fucking questions as me. Niggas was texting me, like, questions, snapping me questions, messaging me on Twitter and shit, and I listened to this person's shit. And I sent it to a few of my people. I was like, do these questions sound familiar to y'all? And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the
Sounds
hell?
like
Like, you could have at least shouted me. I'm like, hey, I got this idea from Kailey or whatever, you know. I would have been like, okay, hey, I got this idea from Billy or whatever. Like,
Right.
yeah. He didn't even do that shit.
Right.
So not with the biting.
At all. At all.
Be original.
Be original. Come up with your own fucking content.
But I'm sure, does that person still pod?
I guess.
She said, I guess that's what they do.
Shit, I don't know.
They not calling plays with Kailey.
They're not calling
Right.
plays with me. No.
Do you feel like okay, so I guess what I want to ask is, have you ever thought about broadcasting? Like going back to school maybe for broadcasting?
Yes.
What's stopping you?
Fuck school.
Bruh,
I really don't want to go back to school.
Right.
Like, I went to school to be an esthetician for a year. That's like with skincare and beauty and stuff.
Right.
I barely want to get up and do that shit. So y'all think I'm trying to go back for 4 years?
But see, it'll be
I
different,
might.
no problem.
I might.
Because you actually really fuck with sports.
Yes. I might. See, I said broadcasting or sports management, something
Right.
like that.
What would you do in the sports management realm?
Shit.
Like who would you want to like manage, and like what kind of deals would you want to,
Who would I like to manage?
or even like what agency would you want to work for?
I really haven't like looked into the agency stuff.
Right.
But if I was to like do sports management, I would like to do my own like agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like on some Rich Paul
Yeah.
type shit.
I think that shit dope. You know what I mean? When they've really been able to have people buy into that shit. And Rich Paul kind of came out of nowhere. It was like niggas didn't really know who Rich Paul. They just, well, that's LeBron Mans.
Right.
You know what I mean? That nigga be striking deals though.
Him and what's the Maverick? Ain't those
Yeah,
do
yeah,
the same
yeah.
shit?
But same people.
Oh, so
Not the same person, but
I know they in the same
Yeah.
realm. Well, not realm, but they in the same group because
Yeah.
they fuck with Bron.
yeah.
But I know them niggas be striking deals.
Yeah, they be
though.
striking deals, man.
Like
That should be dope. Somebody, cause we don't have that in the city.
mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
That could be you.
It can be you.
Yeah.
You probably don't necessarily got to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, other than like maybe like engineering and healthcare, like I don't really think school is too necessary.
It's a lot of niggas, they like do the same shit as me. They don't go to school for like broadcasting or nothing like that.
Right.
You just wake up and do it.
This is just
So like, have y'all lost any friends like while y'all doing this like podcast stuff y'all be doing?
Lost friends?
Yes, like
At least I don't think so.
I don't really.
man, I lost a lot of fucking people. Ain't even gonna cap.
You lost people doing the podcast, man. Like they
Yeah,
not,
like
supporting you?
friends not supporting me. Like, okay, for example, this one girl, she was like, I didn't know you were doing podcasting. Bitch, you watch my shit every day. How you didn't know?
Okay, so
Like, you pay attention to everything.
Right.
Like, you be the first person to watch everything. And then, like, she told me, like, I'll listen to it, but I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
well, so with that, what we've had to come to realization about was a lot of times when it comes to business, our market and our audience is not our friends. And we had to kind of remove that expectation because you know, man, there's some times where we might do something within, you know, for the business, for free jams, and maybe we don't get whatever it is, you know what I mean? And we're kind of like, damn, they could have done this, or they could have done that. But at the same time, it's not unfair because you would expect it from your
Yeah.
friends. But at the same time, it's like, if they not into that, they not into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people share what they into. It's just what
Yeah.
it is. Or they feel like there's some beneficial gain to it. And it's like, if that's not what they into, you can't really hold it to them if they don't fuck with it.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, I might got homeboys that rap, but I might not share it all the time. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Not that I don't support your dreams. Hey, do what you gotta do. I support you. But it's like, I don't have to necessarily stream your music. I'm not obligated to. You know what I mean? Like, they're not obligated to tune into every Free Gems episode. You know what I mean? I can't hold them to that's an unreal standard.
And please don't. And if you do, like, fuck with our shit, don't act like you know everything. Because I'm an asshole deep down inside.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you.
Well, not yet. My bad.
Nah,
My bad.
no. But you know what's
Yeah,
like,
it came out.
the whole bully thing is whatever. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, like, I'm gonna ask you, okay, so what's your favorite episode? If you popping shit like that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really tapping in, what was said during this episode?
Yeah.
You know, like, you got some that, you know, they'll come up on you and tell you what you didn't think that most people wouldn't pay attention to. But like you said,
A lot of times they don't be your everyday partners either.
nah, not your everyday. Like, they may be my partners, but they not my everyday partners that I'm checking up on every day, or
Right.
they checking up on me.
That hit you and be like, man, when you said this in this episode, and you be like, oh damn, bro was tapped in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But but you got some people that be like, yeah man, I fuck with y'all. You know what I mean? What's your favorite episode? Shit, man.
That's how it
One
is
with the
for
rapper.
me.
And be like, what?
What rapper?
Nah,
What?
the worst shit in the world that I think that you could say to like our platform is all we do interview as rappers.
Exactly.
Like that shows
That you not
the
tapped in.
ignorance.
You not tapped in.
Yeah. Like,
That's all that shows.
like that I borderline get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Ain't no borderline, my nigga.
Okay, yeah, I do get offended. I ain't gonna
Ain't no
care.
borderline. I think we all get offended to it. You know what I mean? Because it's just like that's the furthest from the truth. You know what I mean? And and I'm sure when it comes to your friends, like I said, I would just be careful on what standards you place on your friends. But I understand being sensitive about it because at the end of the day, we creators and we get sensitive about the shit that we create, especially if you love doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we just had to learn that. We was like, we can't place this
Yeah.
expectation on our. You know what I mean? As much as we would love for them to.
Even if it's like yo close.
Yeah, man.
Close partner.
But shout out to the ones that like support me, motivate me,
Absolutely.
because it was times like I wanted to like give up.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't do it. Keep going. What Larry June said, keep going, my nigga. There's
Amen.
better days.
For real. For real.
That's the
man.
truth.
Yeah.
And those are the people you gotta be like, shit, I'm gonna keep going for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's one of the other things that we always say is like, you gotta focus on the people that fuck with you. That's it. That's it. Because you always gonna have people that's not. So you
Yeah.
gotta focus on the. If it's 30 people that's consistently checking out your shit, fuck with them 30.
Yeah.
That's
The rest of
crazy
people will catch
because
up.
I don't even know half of the people that be supporting me. Like, shout out to all 29 states that's fucking with me.
Have you tapped in out the country yet?
Yes, Puerto Rico, Kuwait, South Korea, Luxembourg, Germany, Brazil, Japan, and Afghanistan and Mexico.
Some people out there listening.
Yeah,
That's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That shit real. That shit hard, man. And like those be the ones who be like consistent.
Yes. Like I was very. Oh, and did I say France? No. Okay, France. Like with those countries, it's 100% out there for all of them, and I was shocked.
That's hard.
Yeah. It's like, what
'Cause
the fuck?
Shit, sometimes them motherfuckers be like 3%.
Yes.
Oh, I had 100. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, who over here listened to me in Brazil? But I was like, no, let me not question it. But shout out to them.
Yeah,
Sure.
man.
Yeah.
And like I said, those be the ones you gotta focus on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that's who's fucking with you.
So what kind of mic you recording on now?
I have a dumbass newer mic.
You said a newer mic?
Yeah,
It's
it's
called
called
newer?
newer. Yeah.
Oh shit! I was like, okay.
No, it's called newer. But I want a Yeti.
Okay.
Yeah. I might get a Yeti. I don't know.
Get you one of them. Get you one of them. One of them blue. What the blue? It's called blue, right?
Blue is the brand. Yeti is like the. Blue is Yeti
Yeah.
is made by Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Like that's a blue Yeti.
Oh, okay.
Where did
Alright.
y'all
The
get
one
this
you
mic
got
from?
that might not be a Yeti, but it's a blue microphone.
Yeah. Walmart,
Really?
Walmart, Best Buy.
Best Buy.
You might not find that one at Walmart.
I
But
got-
you can find some at Walmart for sure.
I got mine like that from cause I think I bought like two from the PX.
PX.
But, you know.
You probably find a good deal at the PX.
I can't even
got
get
mine
on
from
base.
Best Buy.
No, I don't think that. Well, he could, but I don't think none of us can now.
I can't get on base because my military ID is expired.
Same. Same.
In order for me to get back on
Tell
post,
y'all.
in order for me to
tell
get another
y'all.
military ID, I gotta go back to school and get married. That shit, dead.
And neither one of them in my future.
Hell no. I ain't mad at it, man.
Shout out to Newer though, man.
Whatever
Sure.
it's called, it's that, bro. I think that's what it's called. I don't know how the fuck you say it. Newer. I
That
don't
bag
know.
say NEE.
It's
I
that-
think. Wait, let me look it up. Hold up.
Okay, I'm about to say. Negro?
I don't know. Don't have me lying.
You don't like it, or
Yeah,
like what's wrong with it?
I want something big. It's called Newer. Yeah. I want something small. It's too goddamn big. Like it be waving around and shit.
Nah, you want something to be
Yeah.
stay still.
Yeah.
I feel that, man. And you record straight through Anchor.
Anchor, yeah.
Okay.
How's that been?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You fuck with it.
Fuck with it.
So when you have your guest on, are you using the Anchor?
I use Anchor. I actually send them a link.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
cool.
shit sounds cool.
Yeah, man.
I think we was thinking about doing
did.
that at one point.
If we had, if we couldn't travel or something like that, we can shoot it out to them.
So
like
do
that.
y'all plan on traveling to work with people?
We do.
We do.
Same.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like we do travel.
Oh, y'all travel?
Yeah.
Where y'all be going?
I mean, we met here not recently because it was earlier this year, but we've been to LaGrange. We've been, of course, all through Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's about it for the moment.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, anytime. Hey man, if we can, we gonna load this motherfucker up, and we gonna go. If they can't make it down here, cause we not opposed to the video call.
No, we are opposed to the video call. Fuck that shit. If you can't see us, I mean, like if we can't do this, I don't really want to.
That nigga don't want to do it at all.
I don't want to do it. Like you got to be big. You got to be big. I'm talking about like for sure. Like
that nigga said for us to even consider the video call.
yeah, I ain't
for me
really.
to even download Zoom. That shit not happen.
I'm an old man. Like, I don't be I would probably have to pull up on one of these niggas to do it. Like
I'll take a flight. For real now. Like
they can pay for a flight.
you right, but I still would take that flight.
It depends.
Now if they're big, yeah nigga, I'm going to you. Like they have a big name.
But you know what though, you'll be surprised who will like pay you to travel.
Shit.
Like we just recently got paid to travel.
Right.
So like you be surprised on who fuck with you, two who will pay you to go out.
Yeah, and do their event or something like that.
Yep.
So like how y'all get hooked up with that?
Networking.
Yeah, pulling up to these events, pulling up to these shows.
I'm gonna have to do some networking.
Our industry is a little different. You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of conversations with entrepreneurs, whatever it is that they do in their profession, and we try to pull up to as many events as we can, whether they having a little show, not a little show.
A show.
Correct. And they have a show. We try to pull up to their event. They having a listening session. We try to pull up. You know what I mean? And just show our face. So I mean, in your case, it could be anything really. You can pull up to a game and all those people are fans.
Yeah.
All those people will probably be likely to fuck with your show.
Yeah, my cousin, he's a basketball coach in Fairburn, and he was basically telling me, yeah, I got you. Like, he know, like, some fire-ass players, like, because he used to coach them when they were younger and stuff, so, yep.
Like, think about how dope it would be for you to pull up, even if it's, even if it's here, you pulling up to a game, and you talking to whoever run the gym or whatever, and like, yo, can I set up here?
Yeah, I'm going to start going to some AAU games in Atlanta if the AAU season's going on, some kind of games. But yeah, to like start talking to some people because my cousin gave me that idea. And I was like, yeah, let me go pull up to some games, high school games, and see what's going on.
How you feel about high school games and AAU games, like damn near being more popular than college games at this point?
Yeah, they be deep as fuck.
That shit
be
Bruh,
deep.
I did not know them niggas get paid big money to play.
Yeah.
Hold up, them little niggas get paid?
Wait, who you talking about?
I don't know names. I just know like them niggas getting a bag.
Well, I do know with the new deal that they've struck where they're not considered amateurs anymore.
See, I ain't know about that.
Maybe
either.
not high school players. But college players and shit. You know, they
Nah,
weren't able to get
The
paid.
high
but
school kids are getting
these
But they're
paid.
getting paid.
These
They're getting
little
paid
niggas
too.
is high school.
They're getting paid too. And that shit is nuts.
Like
What the fuck?
my big brother, he got his own podcast. Shout out to Friday Night Letdown.
Mikey Williams just caught a bag. Mikey Williams, he's a high school player. I think that nigga's finna be a senior next year or a junior, and he's already struck a deal that's gonna be supposedly supposed to be like $1 million. That shit.
What the
That shit nuts.
What the fuck?
But he's like the top high school player. Like every school and college is anticipating that nigga coming to play, and he don't even gotta go if he don't want to.
See,
And nigga just go straight to the G League. You know what I mean? And that nigga's gonna get picked up.
bruh.
Wait, Master P's son is a millionaire too in college. Like what the fuck?
Two M's, right?
I'm like that.
Yeah,
Some crazy shit.
Master P, he's
That's-
smart
that's
with his
Hersey
money
Miller, I
moves though.
believe.
Yeah, it's Hersey.
Hersey Miller.
He's so
Yeah.
smart with his money moves though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to Master P.
He's
really
trying to
a
own
goat.
his own agency right now too, though.
Then you know Wayne got his.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Rock Nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but man, my big
on the relationships between athletes and rappers.
yeah, like
I know the nigga already. I might as well start a management.
NBA players in these high school, you know, and high school players, they be pulling up to the AAU games.
man, that nigga
Bron and D Wade,
Lil
them
Uzi
niggas be at them
Vert,
games
faithfully Drake,
faithfully,
bro.
endorsing these young niggas.
Bro, my big brother told me, he was like, the shit be so serious when they pull up, they won't play
What the fuck?
unless the bag right. Like, and then like he said some on this show, Buddy was like, oh, he hurt, but really the bag wasn't right. And then when they got the bag right, it was like halftime. Then he played.
That shit crazy.
That shit's nuts.
Wow.
That shit is nuts.
Wow.
Shout out Friday Night Letdown.
Hey man, shout out them boys.
for sure, cause like when he told me that shit, I was like, what? Like, you know, cause I'm thinking the shit illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I know it was. See, I'm just not really learning about. I thought Mikey Williams might have been the only exception to that shit because he was our first high school player I knew had got a bag like that. But I know in college it was illegal. Like they was like,
Nah,
no,
for
these
sure.
are students.
yeah,
They're not professionals. You know what I'm saying? When they changed that rule and they made that shit a law, niggas was signing deals the day of. like no bullshit. Like the day they signed that into law that these were not amateurs, somebody struck a deal with Milo's Tea that same day.
Milo's Tea.
That shit nuts.
But
Niggas catching a bag the
did
day
y'all know
of.
Milo's was a restaurant?
Yeah, they have one in Birmingham.
They got one in Montgomery too.
Yeah.
And they,
I know
I heard they food good.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. They food is tasty. It's
How the
good.
fuck we get here?
You said
Oh
Milo's.
yes, somebody struck a deal with Milo's, man.
Bro, that could be you.
Shit, I'm
That
trying to
could
get a
be-
deal with Chick-fil-A.
Hey man,
I eat Chick-fil-A every day.
You niggas saying every day.
Yeah.
that shit crazy.
And I drink Starbucks every day.
Every
It's
day.
too expensive habits.
Well, that's an expensive
Man,
habit.
it
You be on that
is.
dope. Well, Chick-fil-A, that's
Chick-fil-A
crack,
is so
boy.
fucking good. Oh my god. It's so
Is it really?
Hell yeah. I
This
just
ain't got
had
shit
it
to do with
today.
shit, but is it really?
Yes,
Man,
I
yeah.
Yes.
But also,
I don't want to hear it.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear it. This nigga's a vegan.
he been
I was
fucking
fat
up.
once,
Right.
nigga. I was fat once.
I know.
I know what some good breaded chicken tastes like.
Good bread.
You know what I'm saying?
Not fried.
And Chick-fil-A got it, baby. They got it.
Okay, is it really that good though? Because in my opinion,
Also depends on your taste. I mean,
no, I enjoy Chick-fil-A too, but I feel like a lot of that shit.
Well,
like-
wait, your people originate from Louisiana. Y'all naturally just have better taste.
No,
buds
it's
than
not
the
that.
rest of
Not that.
Y'all
That's not even-
naturally have better taste.
That's not the point I'm getting to though. The point I'm getting to is these niggas is selling service.
Also,
For sure.
one
Starbucks too.
Two things.
Them niggas is selling service.
Them niggas be right.
Both of the places you named, them niggas is selling service. Them niggas.
Imagine them niggas. Imagine that shit without the service.
Imagine Chick-fil-A with McDonald's service.
Oh fuck no, I would not go to that shit.
Exactly.
Imagine if they didn't
The
write
food
your name on them cups
The
at
food
Starbucks.
tastes the same.
Hell no.
Chick-fil-A food tastes the same. They just got McDonald's workers.
No,
Exactly.
I don't want no.
But
The shit ain't that fucking good.
But-
Them
but-
niggas
It is good.
It's tasty.
It's good.
It's
shit-
tasty.
To me,
The shit
it's
is
good.
My bad. The shit is. Hey, the shit's
good.
no.
The shit is
Hey,
great.
the shit is exceptional. However,
Man.
their service is what they're selling.
Yes.
Them niggas is selling service.
I love to hear that. My pleasure.
Yeah, man.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Niggas can get their order wrong and Chick-fil-A drive off and don't even be as mad as that shit happened somewhere else. Niggas be like this. Damn, they got my shit wrong, but the shit was still good.
They'll be so
niggas don't
happy.
get that.
No.
Niggas don't get that past the other restaurants.
If you get the order wrong at Chick-fil-A, or if they get the order wrong and you be like, oh, you got my order wrong, they'll be like, oh my gosh, let me go fix it. But at McDonald's, I ain't finna go fix this shit. Like, no.
Niggas still be pulling up to that McDonald's though.
I don't eat McDonald's no more.
No more.
That was, okay, the only time I went to McDonald's, like, is after, like, the clubs and shit to get a 10-piece chicken nugget and some fries and a Sprite. That Sprite tastes like Ciroc.
That
Yeah.
nigga said.
That
"Yikes."
shit so strong.
That nigga said this tastes like Ciroc.
That
But
shit
shout out
strong.
to Sprite.
Shout out to
give my
McDonald's.
give my
Shout out to
homegirl a
Chick-fil-A.
ad.
Shout out to
Give her a
McDonald's.
sponsorship.
Give me a Chick-fil-A sponsorship or something.
How do you feel like fast food restaurants endorsing sports the way they do?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's
For
like
real?
you think that's a contradiction?
A little bit.
For real?
Yeah.
Like
I don't be paying attention to that shit. For
there's
real.
been so many NBA McDonald's commercials. Like
Sprite.
Sprite, oh my god. Sprite for sure.
I just
like,
be seeing like Beats commercials and shoe shit.
But even with that, like,
Shit.
it don't really, it don't
I
cross your mind like that.
know they're starting to shy away from like fast food spots.
yeah, when I seen
now it's more tech.
I haven't
Especially
when I
seen
seen the
fast
NBA
food.
trophy get brought in the Louis Vuitton case, I knew something.
Louis Vuitton
Oh,
case.
see, I ain't never
NBA
seen that.
championship was brought in a Louis
Virgil?
Vuitton case.
Yeah,
Yes.
Virgil did it?
Yeah, Virgil Louis Vuitton case.
He
That
cannot
shit-
fucking draw. Whatever
That
the fuck
shit-
he be doing.
Yeah, that's the
Like, that shit be so ugly.
That's the point.
We love you, Virgil.
Nigga be selling some shit
Hey,
that a 6-year-old can make.
Okay.
We listen.
I understand it though.
Hot fire.
I get it.
But
I get it.
he do have some fire stuff. Like, some of it be fire. Like, I think he gave somebody a chair, and I think he wrote his name on the back of it. Like, it was just like a wooden chair.
Virgil
I was
got a
like, what the
lopsided chair.
fuck?
Virgil got a lopsided chair.
Look,
Virgil,
I was like,
Talk
what
about
the fuck?
influence,
That's
though.
hilarious.
that's all it is.
Yeah.
Influence.
Somebody crowned this nigga, not just any old nigga.
Kanye crowned.
Christian billionaire.
Kanye crowned this man, and that name alone, that cosign, has catapulted that man to a whole nother level.
Him, Don C, Ivan Jeff, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Shit,
Taz,
Taz,
I was say teaser.
And the food, not the food. You're hungry. The art don't even have to be.
Who knows what chef Kanye's co-signed out here in these streets? Don't you
Ain't
don't
no
think he'll
telling.
will on Christian billionaire? You don't know what he's done. You don't know his work.
Real shit. Who?
I just-
Wait, so who is the creator of Off-White?
Him.
For real? Oh, shit.
But
I'm
also-
talking
but
shit
not-
about him.
Nah,
But I just, wait.
She like it not
Hold on,
white shirts.
I just ordered some Off-White Chucks.
No,
They were
but
fire though.
But he has things that are some people don't like, some people do like.
Like,
I have
his
I'm a Virgil fan. I got shit I don't like about Virgil. I blame that's not it.
But you also own some stuff that's by Virgil.
I posted. Yeah. I do have a poster.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's one of those things where
And I wrote bag on my bag.
influence really means something, bro.
Nah, for sure.
The product don't even have to be that good.
No.
And it's selling your product. Like he's selling design and like intelligence, like simple shit. He's selling simplicity. Like you got to know what you're selling. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands. I'm not gonna remake the Air Force One. Let me just add this little tag. I think that'd be cool on there.
Supreme.
Yeah, like they're not trying to per se.
Let me give you the red rectangle with
Do people
Supreme.
still
add a
wear
little sauce
Supreme?
on it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, people still love
For
Supreme.
real?
Absolutely.
People still
Yeah.
wear Babe.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I bought some Babe the other day.
See, if you was on Instagram, you'll know.
Babe really making a comeback. I ain't gonna tell you.
Man,
It's one of
It's
those
really back.
things.
It's been back.
It's one of those things to where
no,
it's
it's really been back, but
It's one of those things where I don't know if people are like, because when the Supreme craze and all that shit really came, it was like crazy,
2011.
crazy.
Yeah.
First
It
time I
was a
seen
crazy
Supreme.
time. It was a
Tyler,
crazy
the
time.
Creator.
People were trying to recreate the shit. It was a different time.
So it goes.
Like you said, Tyler the Creator. Now I feel like it's being treated kind of like you would see like I guess a Virgil piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like where it's kind of looked at like, okay, he got that shit on, but it ain't what it was in 2011. It's a little different. 2011 was a weird time for Supreme.
It was a huge time, nigga.
Yeah.
I was fucking sophomore looking up hats that was $100.
Yeah.
And all it said was Supreme on the top.
And people were buying this shit.
Hell yeah.
And Off-White's kind of in the space to where
So was Pyrex, but that's
Yes, I remember Pyrex.
That's Virgil.
Right, it was Pirates. That was they started Pirates.
Yeah.
So you just dropped your season finale. You just closed out the season.
Just closed out the season.
What's next?
Season 4, August 28th.
What is it? Something like you gonna?
So the 28th is my 1 year. I'm just gonna drop like something. I want to like do something where I have all of the episodes combined, like from season 1 to season 3.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like a little flashback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to do something like that, but I gotta figure it out.
Where you don't have visuals. Like, what's up with that? Like, is that a reason?
No,
You just
No.
don't do them.
I just don't do it.
Are you going to start?
I want to.
You should.
yeah, go, do it. I think that's something that'll be really beneficial to your brand. Like, even if it was just like going to this gang and you do this vlog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sports is one of those things where I kind of think people really want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's different. Like, watching sports podcasts, it's like I want to see the visual for some reason. It's one of those things I feel like a visual is like
You gotta see
really
passion
helps.
in somebody's face.
Yeah. It's
Somebody
certain
wants
things it's like I don't think you really can capture with audio. Audio only.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
think I'm gonna like do a website soon and take y'all advice and do the visuals and post them
Yeah.
on there.
If you do a website, he's your guy.
I do a little bit of something.
Alright, I got you. 'Cause
You
you
already
already
know.
hooked me up.
Yeah,
with some
like
visuals
I
and
do a
stuff.
little something, man.
either if you want any visuals, that's your guy.
Yeah, because every day people be hitting me up. They be like, "Oh my gosh, who did you like a visual for season 4 or a video thing?" Like, Will Maddox did it.
Hey man,
He
say
did
man,
it.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Man, we're here
Mm-hmm.
to give you your flowers, bro.
Appreciate
Cause
it.
you doing your thing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really fuck with your
Thank
campaign.
you.
We really fuck with your podcast, man.
Thank you.
That shit dope. That shit
Thank
dope
you.
as hell. Cause I'm a sports fan, so I check out other sports podcasts. So now, when I go on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and check out my podcast, yours pop up right next to the rest of the sports podcasts. I mean,
That's lit.
so it's hard.
Hers on mine, yours pop up with everything else I listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I be
same
scrolling
for
and
you.
I'll be like, oh, that's the homie.
Yeah,
and then I click
yeah.
and listen to it.
Yeah, I be putting folks on y'all too.
For sure, I
Because
appreciate
I
it.
actually made a list of podcasts for people to listen to. So yeah, and I put y'all name on the list.
Hey, thank
Man,
you.
that's hard.
And like I said, before the camera start rolling, man, the continued support, man, we really appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
Yeah.
y'all support too.
I'm talking about every like you be the
Thanks.
first one,
Yeah.
the first one on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to.
But is there anything else you would like to ask us? Oh, why? I did have one more question. Why are your episodes so short?
I get straight to my points. Like, yeah.
Just
That like people like short episodes. Like somebody told me, they was like, okay, I like the short episodes because some people, they don't want to sit and listen like for like hours and stuff. But I do have long episodes with other people, so that's the only time I like go over 30 minutes or whatever.
Right.
So I just keep shit short, sweet, and simple.
I think there's something to that. I think there is something really to, we talk about it. People attention spans.
yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like
Real
if you get
short.
straight to the point, get them in and out. People are more inclined to listen to like more episodes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 'Cause that shit gonna go right to the next one, right to the next one, right to the next one. Versus like you said, listen to an episode for an hour, and after that, you might be like.
But I
I'm
will
good for
listen
the day.
to. I'll listen to y'all episodes for an hour, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
You also, is there a reason why you drop twice a week?
Work.
Right.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. You can get her podcast every Wednesday and Friday, right?
Yep. At 6:30.
6:30.
Man,
Yes.
Calling Plays with Kailey, man. Season 4 coming soon.
Hey, man.
Right.
Hey man, if you haven't, you need to go ahead and do your recap. Go ahead and listen to from season 1 on up, so you can be ready when that drop come, man. You can already be up to speed.
Yup.
Appreciate
Everything
it.
sports,
Everything.
basketball mostly.
Mainly basketball.
But that's what she into.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
I want to switch it up. I want to do college football. On
Okay.
Season 4. Yeah.
That's gonna be hard.
So you already know I'm going down to Auburn.
Hey man,
Got to.
Gotta
you got
go.
to vlog it,
Gotta
man.
go.
gotta
You got
do
to
it.
document
I
I'm
need
it.
telling you,
What?
documenting your journey, just going to the game. You don't even gotta buy
Ooh.
tickets. Just
I
tailgate.
just want to buy a camera, like just to like vlog my sports experience, like you said.
Documenting the tailgate would be hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
do
then
that.
like
shit.
interviewing people, diehard
Shit.
fans.
Interview Doc. Oh my God,
Now, if I interview people, I'm gonna just use my phone. But shit, why
that'll
not?
work.
Yeah.
That'll work. You know what I mean? Like, and you can just always piece the footage together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna do that.
Man. We can come up with ideas
Yeah,
all
man.
fucking day.
Them diehard fans, they gonna give you some content.
Oh boy.
Them fans
They
be
be
face painted, face
lit.
painted on.
Yup.
They be drunk. They be ready to talk.
Yeah, they be.
And then you catering to two different audiences.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Your visuals and your audience. The people who
Yeah,
don't
man.
have time to sit down and watch. So can they find you on YouTube? Like your
no.
that's another bag.
Yeah, man.
That's
Take care
another
of everybody.
bag.
Explore all options. Don't leave no stone unturned.
Don't. That's why I had asked you earlier about this, everything else, all your other social medias.
Yeah.
Even if it's just strictly business,
Yeah.
tap into that.
Okay.
No stone unturned.
You had anything else?
Nah, that was about it. That was about it.
How we like to end our show off is your top 5. It'll be cliche for me to be like, who your top 5 basketball players?
I was gonna be.
I'll tell you like my favorite basketball players.
Nah, I wasn't gonna go with it.
He said, "Yeah, that was
Mix. Who's your top 5 podcast?
Top 5 podcast. Calling Plays with Kailey.
Okay.
Y'all podcast.
Okay.
G Sports. New Wave podcast. And More to Life podcast. And My Boy podcast. Buzz Boys podcast.
Hey,
Hey man,
Yeah.
I like them plugs,
hey
man.
man,
Yeah.
big plugs.
See, I was listening to the. I don't even want to say their name, but yeah, they're cool. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I like to support Black creators.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
no, it does.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
does, man.
Yeah.
What? I was gonna ask you something else before we head on out,
Yeah,
and
I do want to hear your favorite players. I know Kobe.
My favorite players. Okay, Kobe is my favorite player. Trey Young, that's one of my favorite players too.
Okay, Trigger Trey.
Ice Trey.
Yeah, man.
Who else? I fuck with D-Book. He's one of my
Okay.
favorite players too. Jeff T, you used to be my favorite player, but you suck ass. And I'm looking at the camera saying that.
God damn.
He suck ass like
Shout out to
since
Jeff.
he left
Shout out to Jeff
Atlanta.
and Marcus Teague.
Marcus, is he still in the NBA?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
think
It don't even matter.
so. They both made it though. That's a hard feat.
Shit. Do I even have? I fuck with Westbrook.
Okay then,
Fuck
Brody.
with him. Why y'all look like that? Y'all don't fuck with him?
I love Westbrook.
No,
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
like Westbrook.
I fuck with him. Who else I fuck with?
So you said Kobe, D-Book,
I fuck with Trey. I'm just
Trey,
naming the players that I fuck
Westbrook.
with. Who else? What's a young nigga that I fuck with? Now somebody that I just started fucking with is Red Velvet, Kevin Hutner.
Okay.
I fuck with him. He's good. He's good.
That's the.
He's not in my top 5, but he's good. I had to throw that in there.
That's the cat with the red hair, right?
Yes, he's really good.
Play for the Hawks.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he tough.
Number 5 is LaMelo Ball.
Okay then, shout
That
out
nigga-
LaMelo, man. Shout out them ball
Those
brothers,
are my
man.
favorite players right now.
D'Angelo supposedly supposed to be getting signed by the Hornets, so that's hard.
Shit, shout out to they daddy.
I was gonna say that,
Damn.
I'm talking about marketing genius.
bruh. Big bag.
And the crazy thing about it, that nigga ain't been wrong yet.
Nah, man.
He ain't been wrong yet. The only thing he been wrong with it, I mean, obviously he thought that Lonzo was gonna have success with the Lakers, and it didn't pan out that way. But as far as skill level wise, everything he has said has been right.
But if y'all want to hear my top 5 players, I actually have a top 10 list. Go listen to my podcast.
Hey man,
Where can they find you?
You can find me on Apple, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcast, Radio FM. I don't know the other links, but
What about you gonna throw out your social media handles?
follow me on Twitter at Kailey Haley.
You heard it.
hey man.
And ask me sports related questions only. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Don't come in my damn DMs and shit.
Not having it.
Not having that shit.
Sports related.
Sports
only.
related.
Sports
only.
related only.
You can add me too. I answer back.
For sure,
Hey,
man.
man.
Thank you. I hope this
Thank
was,
you.
was
Yeah man.
that you
I wasn't even nervous for real.
see. He was
See that?
Had to listen to some Larry June.
had to
Man,
listen
that's
to
it,
June,
man.
man.
Shout out to man Larry, man. Shout out to Larry.
Yes.
And this concludes another great episode.
Hey.
Sock it to me.
A Free Gens Network, man.